2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will win the Ace Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a huge day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. Think back to your first time on tour. What were you thinking on the first tee?
I was trying not to think about anything because every fiber in my body was racing 1,000 miles per hour. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was nerves. It was, I think, every emotion that you can possibly have going through your body at one moment in time was there. But at the end of the day, you're here. You're playing on the PGA Tour. There's nothing better.
That's going to work nicely for him. Second shot here at 1. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. 5 feet remain.
A great birdie chance here.
Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
That will definitely work. A lot to like about that one. Oh, it's target practice right now. Look at that beauty.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Finishing off the birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. The tee shot at 3.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
pulling hybrid out of the bag. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Oh, some magic by the green. You gotta love it.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Driving the green on a par 4. That is special. And now a look for eagle.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
This putt on a good line. Right on line, but just misses. A tap in left for birdie. Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day. And now after that hole, we've got only one name atop the leaderboard. It's our featured player.
The 5th at TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. It's got a little bit of a run out here at the very end, but most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on you. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, what about this start? And that will take him to 5 under. and maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee-ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
He has this putt to save his par. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in 2.
Five under at the moment. Staring down a very long putt here. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This putt's going to come in from the left side. Starts off looking good. No harm done. Nestled it up close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Moving along. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Setting up in the greenside rough. Eight feet to the cup. As we head to the next hole, our featured player has a 2-shot cushion. This hole is a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
This shot is about 170 yards. Leading the event by 2 shots. The club choice is a 6-iron. I think this one's coming in nicely. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. This putt for a birdie. How did that not go in? 3 feet to the cup. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
The driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
This tee shot is looking good so far. This is pitching wedge on the way. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. 8 feet remain. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Love the 11th hole here at TPC Boston, Rich. It's a great par 3.
Yeah, it's long in length, but you also have a massive, massive green complex there up in the distance. The green does run a little bit from left to right and from back to front, but the design of this hole, long hole, massive green, is a fantastic feature of it.
opting for the 5-wood. And he's safely on the green. This putt to get to 7 under the card. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. This is tracking. Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament. The 12th at TPC Boston really got improved with the reworking by Gil Hance, didn't it?
It did. Fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee could come into play if the breeze is into you. However, downwind, you have an end of fairway that you got to be mindful of, and the second shot goes straight downhill to a green that canters from left to right.
Wonderfully played. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting this one up from around 205 yards out.
Oh, right by the hole. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
That was well holed, and for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. The 13th's another par 4, but you're working back up the hill.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers.
Nicely done.
And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Our featured player leads by 5 strokes as we head to the next hole. The 14th hole at TPC Boston. Rich, your eyes would be lighting up on the tee here.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right hand pin position. That can be mean.
Well, that's a handy shot. This is his second shot. A quality shot, that.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
You have some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Wow, our leaders got it going today.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt from 6 feet away.
A really good look at birdie.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Now to 16. It's a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
7 feet from here. He makes the putt and extends his lead. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Now to 17, a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman, the base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
That is going to work. Here's the second on 17.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Here's a putt to get to 13 under par. Down to Henny.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
There it is. As we move on to the next hole, his lead is 10 shots. The 18th hole is a par 5.
A speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one from there. You're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
This one just missed the fairway.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This would be an incredible way to close out the round with the clubhouse lead. Oh, almost. 7 feet to the cup. And as he sinks that putt, he will finish with the clubhouse lead and wait for the rest of the field to finish up. And the wait in the clubhouse is over. Our featured player has won. What a fantastic week. Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.